Welcome to T-Mobile Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch moments away. Getting the nod in this one, Logan Webb. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Out towards left center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Nabs it, and a quick out, number one. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jackson Chourio.
Yeah, and one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball right now. This is a guy the lineup relies on for big-time production. He's leading the National League in home runs. Watch out when he comes to the dish.
Tristan Casas will hit next. That one misses, and that's ball one. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One out, base is empty. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And here it comes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And here is Jackson Chourio. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two outs. And a foul ball. The pitch. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Phillies down in order. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab, Junior Castro.
Well, Brooks, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. But I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
And now for Seattle, Luis Mendoza. Boots it to first, and he just gets it there in time. One away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little
One
bit.
ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Out to short. Williams tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first. 2 away.
The designated hitter, Nolan.
And now Nolan Shotwell. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Chorio sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And there's a foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Base hit, left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Webb, a former All-Star. He features a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down.
That is it. The third baseman, Aiden Miller.
Aiden Miller digs in now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Wouldn't chase that time. Acuna over at first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Bill, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
The 0-2. And ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next pitch is outside. Brooks Baldwin waits on deck. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. Left field. Canzone sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
The second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The Phils looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Two on, 2 outs. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Just misses with that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Carson Williams up next. The pitch. He fouls it off. Will do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now Spencer Torkelson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers right through there for a strike. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. Baldwin brings it in. One down.
That is good. The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Next to hit, Alec Bohm. That one finds a corner. 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And he deals. Lifted in the air, out to left. Carter under it. Corrals it. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kyle Tucker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch misses. Now 2-0. There's the strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And they're at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That's to third. Finds its way through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Ryan Bliss in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
And a pitch. Going to count 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that is the inning. Mariners leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. Williams, in his 3rd season, 26 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Popped up, Torkelson drifts towards it, makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the speedy catcher, Harry Ford, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. 1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. And that quickly 2 away.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That one not close. 2-2. Top of the third, no score. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Dominic Canzone. Castro back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. And that's outside. And now 2-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Kicks and deals. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The wind to the pitch. Slider misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. 3 hits and a loss last night. Fouled off. He was late. Canzone gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering way upstairs. And a pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now the lefty.
That's the ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Luis Mendoza. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. That one misses.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Outside.
2-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Step off throw to first.
Hey.
Canzone dives back in safely. And that one almost got him. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
One down. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab. Oh, he throws it away. Now it's the Mariners DH. Nolan Schanuel. Now a check swing, but he held up. Left-hand batter waits and fouled off. The Mariners with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. This one in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple and we're still knotted at 0. Back in Seattle, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jackson Chourio. The right-hander back to work. Foul ball there.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
Yeah.
We'll see, but I think they have to.
0-2.
Why to kick the pitch. And down on strikes. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
There's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a good eye there. That one missing inside. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The pitch. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a pitch. Inside, almost got him. Just off the inside edge.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Kicks and fires. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And they get Torkelson for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Flied to left his first time. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The lefty fires. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next is Seattle, the right fielder, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And that's outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Down to third baseman, Aiden Miller. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
1 away.
Now back, Left field.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Evan Carter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The batter number 6.
Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Check on the runner. Carter gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
First offering, and it just misses. Carter, the base runner at first with one out. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save! Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. The Phillies looking to strike first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Phillies fans want a strikeout. And another ball.
That's a really good take.
Wouldn't chase that time. Carson Williams hitting on deck circle. So now 3-2. Runner on the go again. That's ball 4. Oh, the throw is wild. And digging in for Philadelphia, Carson Williams. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That's in there, and a count 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Good job to fight that one off. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Phils with a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. To the right side. To second, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So they've been held scoreless through 5. And we still have no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Bliss. Line in the pitch. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now
only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. He reached out and walked his first time.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Not even close there. Ball 1. Inside, just missed.
2-up.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Throw, and it gets away.
the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Phillies, Harry Ford. Ford, in his 6th season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch track for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right, but in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Casas in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
That one down the line, knocks it down. He doesn't have a play, and he reaches safely.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now Jackson Chourio. That's inside. The 1-0. And that one lifted in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now back, right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Way out front for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
See it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 6th. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Luis Mendoza. Castro back to work. Just missed.
Down. Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. In the air, right field. Acuna there. And there's one down.
The center field, number 34.
Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. One home run shy of 200 for his career. Right through there for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. The 0-2.
1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Looking for the K. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Nolan Schanuel will hit next. To the right side, sneaks through, base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals. This to center field. On the move. He's got it. And that is that. One left for Seattle. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Aiden Miller. And the pitch. That one catches the zone. 0-1. And there's a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside.
2-2.
And another ball.
You got a full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the righty deals. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Evan Carter. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. The pitch. Hard hit left side. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And he grounds one to the right side. Torkelson steps on the bag, and the Phillies are set down in order. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Alec Bohm. The pitch. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. And Joyce preparing to come on if needed. Brash also throwing. The lefty to 1-0. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna has it sized up. He makes the grab. And there's one away.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Ripped to short. Whips it to Casas, and Tucker is retired.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ryan Bliss.
And now the shortstop, Ryan Bliss. And a strike.
Look, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
That one's upstairs, ball one. 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. At the belt and fires. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Hill. And the batter now, Carson Williams.
The shortstop, Carson Williams.
Here comes a pitch. And that's through there for a strike. Got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Harry Ford. Just missed. And here it comes. Fall off foul. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. No, delivers outside. Right-handed reliever. Now 2 out. So digging in, Tristan Casas. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
That's the ball.
Yeah, that's a little high.
1-0.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll
balls,
see in
one
this
strike.
at-bat to hit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fly ball down the line. On the run towards the line. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. The wind of the pitch. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And takes low for ball one.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball count.
Up the middle, Baldwin. Now a jump throw. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive is the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Next to hit, Luis Mendoza. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And a good eye there.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to Casas. Rodriguez out of the play. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And we're back. New inning getting started. Leading off, Jackson Chorio. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. On the ground to third. Boom. Goes on to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that is in for a strike.
0-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That hits the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. He was late.
Sure, that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now here is Harper. Swings through that. Hill, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
And strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand batter waits.
2-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Aiden Miller waiting for a turn at the plate. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. And that'll do it. New arm out of the bullpen, and Joyce.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And now the DH, Nolan Shotwell. 1 for 3. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Abner Uribe, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Outside low. And that is ball 1. And the right-hander deals. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Spencer Torkelson up next for the Mariners. First pitch misses.
That's the ball.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
One down, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1. Looked like it was a little bit up. Alec Bohm to bat next.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The pitch. Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm, known for his late inning heroics. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one is inside. Trying to send this to extra innings. That one at triple digits. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to extra innings. And digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
1-0.
And a pitch. Late swing, fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a pitch. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
He hangs on. That's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Evan Carter stands in for the Phillies. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. In there. And so now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now here is Brooks Baldwin. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two down, go-ahead run in scoring position here in the top half of the 10th. Swings, and he breaks his bat. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Joyce back to work. And that one fouled off.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss.
He's falling behind in a huge spot. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Making a move at second base. Pinch running here. Tyler Black. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. Right through there for a strike. The winning run on second base.
Ball.
A little bit high. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
Slider misses outside. The pitch. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Man at second. Into center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8,
Dominic Panzone up next for the Mariners. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that's outside.
That's outside. Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. On its way to the corner. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. So now 1-2.
1-2.
And this is inside. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We push on to the 11th. No score. Now into the game, Tyler Black. He's the new 3rd baseman.
number 86.
Go ahead run on base. And now for the Phillies, Carson Williams. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Man at second. On the ground to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Back to the top of the lineup. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Harry Ford. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. Fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Tristan Casas. That's inside. Ball one.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
No, that's inside.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there. The last one wasn't even close.
And now here is Jackson Chourio. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And now the 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the righty deals.
To the right.
Good eye in that spot.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Kicks and deals. That one misses. 3-2 now. Williams on third. Ford on second. Casas at first with no outs. Right side. Tucker should have it. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Andre Palante taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That's outside. And the count is 1-1. Check swing. You went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. High fly ball out to center field. Rodriguez heads towards it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Abner Uribe.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And he deals. That one outside. 1-0.
Now, Brew, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Off the plate inside, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Luis Mendoza up next for the Mariners.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And fouled off. So the tying run at second. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here comes a pitch. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
At the plate, Julio Rodriguez. That one's in there, 0-1. At the belt and fires.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And here it comes. Rocking it out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Headed for the plate. He'll score. And now they trail by one. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Spencer Torkelson. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and one out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And now it's going to be Tyler Black. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Our final line score tonight, First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mariners, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.